This is the football study guide. Roots of football come from two European games, soccer and rugby. There were many different versions of it played early in America, and it is typically an American game. A really cool president named Teddy Roosevelt asked a number of Ivy League schools like Harvard and Princeton to formalize rules and formalize a game. The game that they created is the game that we play in college and high school and the NFL at this time. Now, for our purposes, we're going to be taking a look at a lot of flag football rules because that's what we're going to be playing in class. A typical flag football game has 9 to 11 players on the field at one time. The team that has the ball is on offense. Their objective is to try to get into the end zone where they'll score a touchdown. The team that does not have the football is the defense. Their objective is to try to stop the offense. A play starts after the players have lined up and have gotten set. The play then starts when the center snaps the football, as pictured here. The quarterback then takes the football and runs the play to one of the backs or passes the football. The line of scrimmage, signified by this dotted line, runs through the middle of the football and is an imaginary line that separates the offense from the defense. If an offensive player moves or a defensive player crosses the line of scrimmage before the ball is snapped, the defensive player is considered offsides. The offensive player would be considered a false start because they moved before the ball was hiked. The football is moved forward in a couple different ways. The quarterback can either hand the ball off or lateral or pitch the ball to another player on his own team. The quarterback can also pass the ball to a player downfield. A typical flag football field is laid out like this. In normal flag football fields, there are more zones. For our purposes, we're only going to use these 3. The 2 zones on the end are the end zones. There are where you're trying to get to score. The line in the middle is the first down line. The offensive team, starting with the ball, starts with the ball at their own end zone. They get 4 plays to try to get to the first down line. If they do, they get another 4 downs to try to score a touchdown. If at any time they either fumble the ball and lose possession of it, or there's an interception, a turnover that occurs, or if they cannot get to the first down line or the end zone line in 4 plays, the other team gets the ball and they start at their own end zone. And this keeps repeating until players score in the end of the game. If the team does score a touchdown and scores 6 points, they then have another opportunity to score an extra point. Normally this is done kicking, but in flag football, the ball will be placed 3 yards out from the end zone, and the team will get 1 play to try to score the extra point. All right, handoff techniques. After the quarterback receives the ball from the center, they can turn and hand the ball off to one of their running backs. The keys are to get the ball, get in front of the football. You don't want to receive the football at the side. That increases the chances of a fumble. You want to lock the ball in your hands nice and tight. You don't want to lose the football. Then tuck the ball away in the carrying position, which we'll talk about in just a minute. Passing rules. You can get a lot more yardage with passing, and passing is real popular in flag football. A pass must be thrown from behind that line of scrimmage we talked about earlier. If the quarterback is in front of the line of scrimmage, the pass is illegal. All players in flag football are eligible to receive a pass, including the center and the lineman. Another way to move the football forward is a lateral pass. A lateral pass is an underhanded pass that one teammate gives to another teammate. Anybody can do this. It doesn't have to just be the quarterback. But the ball must be tossed behind you, as signified in this picture. Carrying the football. You want to have the carrying arm bent and have the arm close to the body. This keeps the football nice and tight. You want to have your fingers notched in the forearm. Use your front fingers over the front of the football and tuck your elbow into your body, which will bring the back part of the football into your body as well, which will make carrying the football more secure. It is a good idea to use the other arm to protect the football. However, as in this picture, when running in the open field, people typically leave that other hand out to run faster. Fumbles. A fumble is when a person carrying the ball loses the football and it hits the ground. If this happens, the play is dead right there. We don't want people diving on the football without pads on. It's not safe. The team who fumbled the ball does get to keep the ball, unless it's fourth down, then it would be a turnover. This is not to be confused with an interception. If a quarterback throws a pass and somebody from the other team catches it, that's an automatic turnover. Blitzing or rushing the passer. The blitzer or rusher must start 3 yards back from the line of scrimmage. The player must count aloud, and typically the player counts from 1 to 1,000. We probably won't count that high, but just to give you an idea, the offensive player or defensive player cannot blitz the quarterback until they've counted, and they have to start their approach 3 yards back from the line of scrimmage. A player's down when the flag is pulled or if they fumble the ball. Again, if they fumble the ball, the play's dead right there. If a defensive player can pull an offensive player's flag, the defensive player should stop and hold the flag right up in the air so that we know where the tackle occurred. And this has been the study guide for the flag football unit.